Alright, good morning everybody. Happy Thursday. Hey, look at that. I can actually see myself today. That's a good start for Thursday. Welcome to the Build a Better Back virtual class, Thursday edition. We are about 3 classes left here, including today, before we start to return back to some sense of new normal, so to speak. We'll be starting our class back up live here in a couple weeks. But happy Thursday. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the heat this week. We are going to get right into class today. Again, if you have any specific issues or problems, make sure you reach out to me. The class is not meant to replace treatment for a specific diagnosis or issue, so please reach out to us if you're having any problems. We're back up and running live in person, and if you're not comfortable with that, we still are offering digital physical therapy as well. So with that being said, we are going to get rolling, get right into our warm-up here. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Type in, if you're watching live, make sure you type in and say hello so I know who's on. Can't see who's all on. And then if you happen to catch the replay, make sure you hop on and comment team replay. And thanks for hopping on. So we're going to start off with our warm-up here. I can actually see myself today, which helps a little bit. So we are going to get rolling. Morning, Mary Lou. How are you? We're going to get rolling here. We're going to start with a little bit of a high march. Again, warm up, pretty basic, pretty consistent. Make sure on the march we're squeezing the cheek on the stance leg. Get that opposite knee high. Hey Mark, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for hopping on. So, get the high knee, opposite arm pumping. Make sure that you're squeezing the cheek on the stance leg. So, cheek that we're standing on, we're pausing at the top, turn on that glute muscle there. Very good. We're going to get into our lunge with opposite rotation. So little mini lunge forward, rotate the upper body on top of the lower body. So the upper body is rotating towards the leg that goes forward. And you can get that lunge deeper and deeper if you'd like. Challenge the legs a little bit more. The goal is just to start getting some rotation of that upper body on that nice, strong, stable lower body. One more each way here. Make sure if you want to go back and watch any old classes, especially over the weekend or on days when we're not live here, you can hop on to YouTube channel, Monosarx Physical Therapy, and you'll be able to find all the old classes. So Haley has been doing an awesome job getting all that stuff uploaded for us. If you wanna hop on and do some stuff this weekend, or you can't make a class live, you can always go to the YouTube page. That stuff will be on there publicly for a couple more weeks anyway. Side lunge. Keep that trail leg straight. Kick the hips back. Nice soft knee here. Almost like we're going to sit on a little mini bar stool. And that trail leg stays straight. Try to get a stretch down the inner thigh on that trail leg. Good. Switch sides. Opposite direction. Show you from the front angle here a little bit. Trail leg stays straight. Knee that you're going towards bends slightly, hips go back. Hips go back. Good. Very good. Now, crossing back across the chest here with the hands. We're going to put all of our weight on one leg. Switch my camera up here a little bit. Hopefully everybody's doing well. And type into the comments. Let us know what's good. It's on the agenda for this weekend. Tap. Back around. Now the hips and lower body rotate. Right? Shoulders stay square. Try to rotate the lower body, tap, tap, each direction. Okay, so trying to load up that balance and that stability a little bit, start working on our hip strength. Get 2 more each way here. Good, switch over to the opposite side. All of my weight now on my right leg. Trying to stay nice and stable. Come up, around, tap. Trying to keep my body straight up and down, not be all over the place if I can help it. Tap. Back. One more. Very, very good. Excellent. All right. Now, just a little something to stretch out kind of the front of the legs here. We're going to do a little skater move sideways, and then you're going to try to kick your heel to your bottom. You can just shift that weight side to side. Load up one leg, and then get a little kick of the heel to the bottom here. You can go at whatever tempo you're comfortable with. Try to get a little point of balance on that one leg, and then kick the heel to the bottom, going side to side. Very good. Might have to be popping the air on here early today. Of course, I made the mistake of going full work attire for the back class, so I'll just have to apologize to the rest of my clients today in advance, because I plan on getting a little bit after it today. Good. Let's go find a wall. We're going to go push-up position on the wall, feet away a little bit. Now just work up, drive that knee up and across. Drive that knee up and across here. Again, trying to keep the shoulders square and let the lower body rotate around the upper body. Good. Now we're switching, going opposite. Threading the needle or making the T, so one hand slides up the wall. Other hand we bring through, lean into the wall a little bit, and get that extra stretch through the upper back. Alternating sides, try to keep the hips like 2 headlights pointed straight forward. So as you rotate, hips are staying straight forward, shoulders rotating, threading through each direction there. A couple more each way. Focus on your breathing here. Focus on getting that nice spinal twist. Reaching through each direction as far as you can. Very good. Excellent. Alright, we're going to get ourselves set up on the ground. It's a good time to grab a drink if you need it. Adjust the camera a little bit. Everybody's good? Here we go. So, working ground up per usual. Alright, we're going to have feet wide. A little bit wider than shoulder width, and we're going to work side to side here. Let the knees drop, feet stay put. Now the soles, you can see the bottom of the shoes are allowed to come up and down. And we're going to work side to side, each direction. Make sure you're breathing at the end range. If you want to feel a little bit more in the hips, walk the feet a little bit wider yet. If you want to feel a little less, just bring the feet a little bit closer together. Now take the right ankle over the left knee and start working side to side from here. This is where we increase the tension through the hips. Maybe start feeling a couple snap, crackle, pops through the back or the hips, which is good, as long as it's not painful for you. And working side to side here each direction. When I come this way, I'm using the weight of this leg to pull that knee down and in. And I go up and over the opposite way. I feel a nice stretch through this hip, maybe this low back a little bit. Good, switch over. Let's go left ankle over the right foot. Working each direction here. Ease into it. I'm finally starting to recover from my stupid decision on Sunday to hit 2 large bucket of balls at the driving range without playing after 2 weeks. Finally can breathe without feeling my side muscle want to talk back on me. Hopefully class on Tuesday helped quite a bit. Very good. Now, take one knee, pull it into the chest, okay? What we're going to do, this is a little bit of a variation here now. We haven't done this one before. We're going to take one knee to the chest, hold it tight. You're going to take your other leg, you're going to hold it out straight. Then you're going to release the right knee. You're going to come out, come back in, and relax, okay? So what we're trying to do, I set my back in a position on the ground. I straighten this left leg out, but it's hovering the ground. Now I hold that position of this leg. I try to hold the position of my back flat. I come straight out with the right back in, pull, and relax. Okay? So it's kind of a combination here. We get a little bit of a hip stretch. We get a little bit of setting our low back position. And then kick out, hover that leg. Kick the other leg out, hover that, hover them together, back in, and down. If you don't feel confident about being able to straighten that leg all the way out, right, you can start here and then just come slightly down and back in. Or bring this left leg straight. When you release the right leg, only go so far. Come back, pull, down. Good, let's get 2 more here within your comfort range. Left leg straight, hover, release the right, breathe, lock it in, back, good. And 1 more. Out, straight, in, very good. Take a second, shake anything out that you need to here. Gonna do a little bit of a front to back superset, so we're starting to work abdominals, lower abdominals, hip flexors a little bit, and then we're going to switch back to do the back side. Now take your left knee tight to the chest. Good. Right leg straight out. Hover. Release the left leg. Try to match it. Back in. Good. Relax. So you're starting with this left knee tight. It's a tight pull. Tight pull into the chest as much as you got. You hover that right leg. Slow controlled out. Match it, back, and relax. Let's get 3 more good ones there. Out. This is kind of a common one. Some people will get some clunking in that hip. Again, somewhat normal as long as it's not painful. The goal is to really keep the abdominals and that back tight so that you don't get to that point where that hip has to do much of the work. Good, 1 more here. Right leg out, hover, release the left. Good, back in and down. Very good, shake anything out we need to. So, what's everybody doing for the weekend? I am completely up in the air. Maybe heading up north, we'll see. Got something up on the screen here and knock this down. Yeah, hopefully people got some good activities planned for the weekend. Saw the NBA season sounds like going to actually happen again, which all of us Bucks fans, exciting. Strange time of year, but that's going to be good. Take the left knee, pull it to the chest. Okay? We got the right foot down, foot flat. Now what we're going to do our single leg bridge. So we're going to drive through our foot. We're going to lift up, pause, and down slowly. Okay? Now we're going to get 3 or 4 normal ones here where we're just lifting the hips up off the ground, pausing the top and coming down. And then of course we got to throw a little extra wrinkle at you. Good. Now, when we get to the top, this tiny little wrinkle here is that we get to the top, we're going to take this right knee and we're actually going to try to shoot it out to the side a little bit and then pull it back in without tipping over. So I lift up, I kick my right knee out to the side slightly, back in and down. Right? It just stresses that hip in the back a little bit extra. Up, kick that right knee out, try not to let the hips drop, and then down. Good. Give me 2 more here. Good. Down. Switch sides. Shake anything out that we need to. Pulling the right knee to the chest now. Keeping the knee tucked close. Drive through the left foot. Up. A little bit tougher on that side for me today. Exactly ideal. Let's work on it. Drive through the left, lift. Keeping that right knee. Doesn't have to be super, super tight to the chest, but let's keep it out of the way. Good. 1 more, just as normal single leg. Up. Pause. Good. Down. Now left side. Kick that left knee out to the side and then back in. Okay. Coming up. Left knee shoots out slightly. Back in and down. Not an easy exercise. Now there's not going to be a lot of movement here, right? You're not going to move that far. But the goal is to try to be able to stabilize your body and not be dropping and tipping all over the place just with that little movement of the knee. Up, out to the side, in, down. And we got 1 more here. Coming up, drive the knee out to the side, in and down. Very, very good. Very, very good. All right, just take a second. Shake anything out that you feel like you need to. We're going to work onto our side. Okay, so let's go on to our right side here. Take a second, check. Everybody's doing okay. Everybody's good. Hair's still in check for the most part. We're doing good. Hope everybody is having a wonderful Thursday. Hang in there. Week's almost over. So on our side, okay, we're going to do a little bit of a different flow today here for our open book. So we're going to start with the knees right in line, both knees stacked right in line with the hips, and then our knees are about 90 degrees. So hips are 90, knees are 90. What we're going to do here, we're going to take the top half of the body. We're going to open up just like we have with our open book pattern, okay? So you got both knees bent. I might make it a little bit tougher now to open as far. We're going to get a couple where we just open the top half of the body. Breathe. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get into this flow this open book flow where I open up the top half of the body, try to get it as far as I can go. I'm going to use my own muscles to pull my knees up. We're going to drop over to the other side, keep the book open, and then close. And let's knock out 2 or 3 open books from this side. Good. Swing the legs up, use your own muscles, slow and controlled over to the other side. Good. Close the book back. Let's get 3 open books before we go back over to the other side. Kind of work at your own tempo that way here. You open up 3 times, and then, whoops, top half first, and then bring the legs up and over. Good, down. Good. And last round, up over, stick, close it back up, and give me 3 good ones here. Good. Now back onto the right side. Okay, we're going to prop up onto the elbow. Whew. Hair's still in good shape. That's a firm hold today. Okay, put half the jar on. Good, here we go. Elbow underneath the shoulder. Getting into our side plank progressions here. So elbow is directly under the shoulder. I'll show you from the side. Knees are, hips are slightly flexed, knees are bent still about 90 degrees. So what we're going to do, we're going to lift down, we're going to press down on our bottom knee and through our elbow. We're going to lift the hips up, come into that side plank, hold it, and then back down. Up, hold it, back down. And we got about 1 more here, just standard. And then we're going to show you the side plank running man. Side plank running man. So we have done the leg out extended from the side plank. We've done the reach to elbow here. Now what we're going to do, we're going to do a little bit of a running pattern from the side plank. So what that looks like, I come up, I lift this top knee, I bring it up to my chest, I bring it back behind me, and then back down. Okay? So the knee stays bent about 90 degrees the whole time. As I hold my hips up, I lift, I bring the knee up towards the chest, I shoot the foot back towards the wall behind me, and then down. A little bit different, probably similar to the reach and tuck for those that were doing the last couple classes, but now we're trying to get that foot back behind us into extension as well. So again, another progression off the side plank you can play around with. Knee to chest, knee stays bent about 90 degrees, kick it back behind, good, down. These are good and effective, getting you working on a nice stable spine, but then being able to take some movement around it. Good, down. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Left elbow right under the shoulder here. Okay, we're up on knees stacked. And we're lifting up. Give me about 5-second holds just in the standard side plank here. Down. And up. Down. Good. Now one more. Then we'll go into our running man. Hold it. Same thing. Pop up, hips come up, find that stable position, take the top leg, keep it bent 90 degrees, try to bring the knee to the chest, kick back behind us, down, down. Very good. When you kick that foot back, again, it's like thinking about trying to drive your heel into the wall behind you, but that knee stays bent 90 degrees. You're trying to get that hip to actually extend back somewhat. Up, lift, drive up towards you, drive back behind, back down. Up, knee comes towards the chest, heel goes back towards the wall, keeping those hips up and stable. Good, one more here. Make sure you're breathing on the holds. Up, knee to chest, back behind you. Good, down, down. Very, very good. Excellent. Let's take a little bit of time to just reset some things. We're going to go into more of an all-fours pattern, all-fours position, tabletop. Time to catch a quick drink. If I can do it without spilling all over. Just going to check into the comments here. Disappointing, nobody made note of my Tiger Woods-esque outfit today. It's kind of, no, it's not Sunday, but not planned. Just got to work and realized Tiger Woods want to be here. So we're going to work on our flow, sitting back on the heels, dropping the head and chest down, and just take a second here to focus on your breathing. Comfortable, you can get your forehead down, resting on the ground, and then going into more of our hyperextension, or our elbows locked, low back, pelvis drops, and we can look up towards the sky. Sitting back on the heels. Walk the hands forward slightly, down into hyperextension here. If you want, you can dig the toes in, lift the thighs, get a little extra end range there through the low back. Let's get one more each way. And coming forward, last one. Again, you can either hang out here, breathe, you can squeeze the glutes, squeeze the cheeks a little bit, or dig the toes in, actually lift the knees up, get a little extra end range there. Good. Come on up to all fours. So, tabletop position. Here we go. We're going to work on some oldies but goodies. So, we're going to go into our knees right under the hips, hands right under the shoulders. We're going to take one foot, keeping the knee bent about 90 degrees. We're going to shoot up towards the sky. Okay? And then we're going to reach the left hand out. Own it, and then back down. Okay? Left leg, keep the knee bent 90 degrees. Shoot the heel towards the sky. Kick the right arm straight out. Own it, breathe. Back down. Let's get a couple each side here. So instead of extending the leg straight, I'm asking you to keep that knee bent 90 degrees. Drive the heel up towards the sky. Really work on that hip extension. Opposite arm comes out. Just own that position for a couple seconds here. Left leg, bent 90 degrees, heel towards the ceiling. Drive it up. Release the opposite hand. Back down. Good. Right knee, heel towards the sky. Left arm out. One more. Left foot comes up towards the sky. Drive it. Right arm straight. Try not to lose the balance. Good. down. Very good. Okay. While we're here, I mean, we have to, don't you think, Mary Lou? We gotta do a couple hip circles while we're here. So let's just get a couple each direction. Right hip. We're gonna release. That knee stays bent 90 degrees. We drive the heel up towards the sky. We sweep the leg out to the side, driving the knee up towards our shoulder as far as we can, tucking down under, and then reversing back, slow and controlled. Knee comes out to the side, dog peeing on a fire hydrant, flip the foot towards the sky, into hip extension, and down. Opposite side. Foot drives towards the sky, slow and controlled. Sweep the leg out to the side, working up towards the shoulder, down underneath the body. Reverse back, out to the side. This is the tough part right here. Flip that foot towards the sky, come down, and in. Good. Looks like we got a smiley face and a thumbs up for the hip circles. Holy smokes. Look how far we've come in this class. What used to be grunting and groaning and potentially middle finger emojis are now smiley faces and thumbs up. Look at that. Right hip. Up, out, and around. One more left side. Up. Out and around, down under, tuck, reverse back out. Excellent, very, very good. Very, very good. All right, here we go. So let's go, we're gonna get right to a half kneeling flow. So we wanna really start working, we've been kind of a focus on the hip extension today. If you notice with the side plank, we got some hip extension. All fours, we got some hip extension. Really trying to lengthen down the front of this hip and this thigh a little bit here. Again, the class is really all about me, so feeling a little tight through the hip flexors today. We're just working on getting some good length and movement exploration there. But I got right knee down, left foot forward. And what we're going to work on here, we're squeezing the cheek on the kneeling side, okay? And I'm going to give myself a little hug across the shoulders. We're squeezing the cheek on the kneeling side. And then what I'm going to do is slightly come forward. So I'll try to show you from the side here. Squeeze the cheek, slightly come forward. And then we're going to take right hand up and lean away. So lean away from that right side, back. Come here, rotate to the left and back, and then switch sides, okay? So we're going to do a little marching in place here. It's almost like we're going right foot out, okay? I'm going to lean, squeeze the cheek on the kneeling side, lean forward, take my left hand up high, lean away from that right side, breathe. Release the side bend and the forward, and rotate as far as you can over the forward leg. Good, and reverse back. Alternate out, try not to use your hands if you can. Squeeze the right cheek, hinging forward. Release the right hand up. Lean away from the right side. Still squeezing that right cheek as much as you can. Back. Release, tall, and rotate over the left leg. Good, step back, all in one fell swoop if you can. Right foot out, squeeze the left cheek, hinge forward, right arm high, lean away from that. Oops. Gotta get myself situated here. I'm watching on camera. Got my lefts and my rights mixed up. So the left hand should be reaching high. We should be leaning away from that left side. Release back. Now I'm rotating over the right. Good. One more. Squeeze the right cheek. Reaching up high. I'm leaning away from that right side. Right arm's high, but we're leaning away towards the left. Back, come tall, rotate over. And last one on the left side here. Right foot forward, squeezing the left cheek, coming forward. Left hand comes high, leaning away, breathing. Come back tall, release, and rotate over that right leg that's forward. Excellent. Nice work on that half kneeling flow there. Should feel some nice things releasing here. We're going to get upright now. Hopefully everybody's, I'm confirming that was a smiley face and a thumbs up from Mary Lou. Gotta love it. Can't say it was always that way on those hip circles. Alrighty, so today we are going to get into some of our single leg patterns again. Okay? So we had started, if you want to get a little balance help, grab a dowel or a golf club or something like that. But we had started with this kind of kickstand move where, let's see if I can just back up. Where we had all of our weight on our one foot. We'll start left foot here. Toes on the right for balance. And I got my object out in front here. And then I'm kicking my hips back. And all my weight is staying on my left leg. Okay? So, what we have done is we have gone back, we've loaded, and then we've tried to release this right leg back, right? A little bit of an impulse there. So let's start with that to warm up. Back, load that hip, right leg comes back. Remember, all the weight stays through. For me, it's the left foot and almost kind of towards the left heel. So your left toes are light. My hips are going back. My left, if you notice, my left knee's never really going ahead of my shoelaces here. I'm getting as far back here as I can, and then I'm trying to scissor the hips, kick back, come back tall. Okay. Morning, Beth. Thanks for hopping on. You're a little late, though, don't you think? Show up for the last 5 minutes. That doesn't count as attendance. Right leg back, scissor the hips. Good, come up tall. And then hips back. Kick it, try to hold this one, try to hold it. And I lost that one. Good, so that is the scissors. Now, we're gonna get the same pattern set up. Stay on your left leg here. I'm not gonna give it a rest quite yet. Stay on your left leg. The hips shoot back, loading pretty much all of our weight. I'm really light on my right toes here. I can just kind of lift those up, pick and play around with it. Now I'm staying in that position, and I'm kicking my left leg more out to the side and up, okay? So it's a tough position. Going back was tough, but now it's tough to go to your side without really losing your balance side to side. And we start using different muscles on the side of the right hip. So it's kind of like it's almost like a karate kick here. I'm hinging back, I'm loading, and then it's out and back in. If you watch me from the front, what I'm trying not to do, as I get back here, I don't want to do this big lean sideways just in order to kick. I want to keep my trunk stable and then really try to just go right there and come back up. It's not going to be a huge movement. It's not going to be a ton of lift off the ground probably, but if you can get that, you'll really start working the stance leg and then start to feel the right hip a little bit as well. Let's get one more on the left here. Good. Just trying to play around with that movement while staying like a statue through the rest of the body. Okay, switch sides. All of our weight onto our right foot, weight through the right heel. Left toes are there for balance, but very, very light. I hinge my hips back. Show you from the side again. Hinge my hips back. My weight is through my right heel. My left toes are light. And then from here, we just try to shoot back. That is a tough one for me on that right side today. Good. Again, trying as much as possible, as much as you can, as you kick that leg back to not lose the posture that you started in. My issue here is the challenge is not, I want to stand up and kind of come out of that posture, which is cheating. Like back, there we go. Now I'm getting a little more into it. Good. Switch over, let's go to the sideways kick with the left leg. So right foot stuck into the ground, left toes light, hips go back, load the right leg and hip, then the left leg comes out. Good. Again, noticing big differences side to side here for me. These will definitely start to demonstrate where you have some deficiencies side to side from a stability, strength standpoint. I clearly have some work to do on that right hip. Even notice with me now, my trunk wants to kind of lean away a little bit more to cheat for that on this side instead of staying nice and tall and going. Give me one more. Good, 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 good. That is excellent. Very, very good job today. Good class. You can keep going if you want. I'm going to call it quits because I'm going to start sweating pretty soon here. So, hopefully everybody is through with the good mobility we do from the ground. We start working up into the all fours in the kneeling position. Makes things a little bit more challenging. And then getting on your feet at the end there, hopefully you feel the challenge to the stability and the single leg balance, right? So a really, really good progression as always. Warm yourself up, get the heart rate elevated, get a couple things activated, then start focusing on some active mobility, then start working on strength, stability, and working up against gravity. So again, all these classes do that. The principle and the overall programming of it doesn't really change, but you can play around with different movements. You have my blessing to get into some of these positions and just play around with different things, see what's fun, see what's happening, see what's challenging. One of these days, and I've said it for a while on the in-person class, that we are going to have a student-led class where you can kind of run through all the things that you've learned or all the different stuff you've come up with on your own, and the tables would turn a little bit. I would be participant, which would be great, especially online, so that I don't have to listen to myself talk for 45 minutes. But get ready for that. One of these days we're going to have we're going to get you. Mary Lou, I think, is the leading candidate so far. So get ready, Mary Lou. Your number might be called to be a guest leader of the class. So get ready for that one day. Anyways, hopefully everybody's off to, well, week's almost over, so hopefully everybody's had a great week. Hopefully we're going to be off to a great weekend here. Remember, keep moving, get out, walk. You got these classes back on YouTube, on our YouTube page if you want. You can also scroll back through my feed, and you might be able to find some more classes. But probably the easiest way is to go to the YouTube Motus RX Physical Therapy channel. And if you're on the weekend, you want to hop on one of these classes, great. But never underestimate the power of getting out and walking, getting some fresh air, and you're gonna be rocking it. So next week, last week of full digital classes. So Tuesday, Thursday, 9 a.m. And then on Tuesday of next week, I will lay out the plan online. I'll lay out the plan for what is going to happen the weeks after that for the rest of June. So hop on there, 9 o'clock. Looking forward to seeing everybody. Have a great weekend, and once again, as always, thanks for participating.